He's like, yeah, yes, I understand. I bought the thing. We can't make any money off of it. Listen, I'll Airbnb that bitch. You know?
He puts a little cot inside of it.
Dude. And then he bitches about it. He's like, my wife made me turn this tank into a
Fuck yeah, dude.
Thanks, Obama.
Bacon cream pies in your mom's eyes. Bacon cream pies all the time.
Nobody's seen my shoe.
I hate tomatoes, but I love ketchup.
Can't find it. I'm looking everywhere.
Thing and it's not even true.
Please, I have to drive home.
I think about you, and I have to say,
Have an edible
it was
earlier.
hard to leave you
I think I'm
alone.
gonna shit my pants.
Please, God, help me leave you alone.
Are you gonna get a Fuck, dude. Who's the SPL team that's the Kraken? Who is that? Oh, what's the name of the team? I know it's the Kraken, but what's the?
Seattle. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
it is. Yeah, I know.
It's I think it's just Kraken. I don't think they have a fucking
Oh, I thought they were like
Poseidon's
the Baskerville Hounds or whatever that the teams are called. You know, the
Baskerville.
Jade Dragons. They all have a fucking. I don't know what the Hounds' actual. I don't know, but it's the Styx Ferryman.
It's
you know,
the
it's the something Kraken.
Eldritch Hound.
It's the Eldritch Hounds. Yeah, they all have a thing, is what I'm saying. The Kraken. I just don't know what they have.
I don't think they do.
They have to. I know they do. But you should get one of their hats to go with that fucking.
The
Seattle
SPL Kraken.
Yeah, to go with that. I love the SPL logos, dude, for almost every team. They look fucking sick. It's pretty cool. And what's really cool is like it looks kind of in the same style of shit that's in the Smite game, you know? Which makes it pretty cool. It's the Detroit Krakens, that's right. They're from Detroit.
They're not even in the SPL, dude.
They're not anymore?
I don't think they ever were.
Were the Krakens fucking... They definitely were.
This looks like the only Smite Pro League teams are the Leviathans, the Kings, the Hounds, Gladiators, Ravens, Dragons, Warriors, Ferrymen.
See if it's the
Oh, wait.
European one then. Just look up Smite Krakens.
It's not European, dude. It's SEC.
Yeah.
It's not European.
They're all in Europe, though.
Oh, yeah, but it is. Well, maybe.
Every one of the teams. It's the
Really?
European. Yes, the European League.
Oh, but it's not pro. Like,
I think it is,
like
though.
it, no.
'Cause they can compete in
No,
the
because if
SPL.
you're in, no. If they are like
Worlds.
wild card fucks,
Yeah.
though. It's not like SEC is a whole different league. It's like having fucking National League in baseball or something.
Yeah. It's different, though, because they're all European. I'm almost positive. I remember I was
because fucking Stu got kicked out of SPL and he went to SEC.
Yeah, yeah. But I think
That's what it's like. It's a level below.
Yeah. Yes, but I think it's like AA baseball if AA baseball was only played in Asia instead of it being a worldwide thing. Because I know like it is like baseball. They can go to any team anywhere.
They do have that because Otani
Yeah.
did that
Yeah.
in Japan.
It's I mean they've been doing that since the 1940s, dude. Oh, by the way, he's fucking got a movie on Amazon now.
Who?
Otani. I saw it come up. I might have to check it out so I can learn a little bit about him.
Because he's a god.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. Might not be the Kraken, dude. Maybe it's just the Leviathans and I'm an idiot.
No, there's definitely a Kraken.
I thought there was. I don't have your Wi-Fi, so I can't.
The
use
North
it.
American Smite team. They played in season 2.
Oh,
That's no. I think you're wrong. Actually, maybe
Yeah.
Kraken isn't a thing.
maybe it's Leviathans.
Okay.
How disappointing.
All right. Here we are. We're dude fuckers, and we're here. And this is Pod 35, and we're here to fuck dudes.
That's a big number. That's halfway to 70. It's like 7 times 5. That's 5 weeks. 5 whole weeks. You could watch one of our pods every day for 5 weeks. Isn't that crazy? That's a lot of fucking pods, dude.
That's a lot of pods.
Yeah.
And what is that? How many is it until a year?
What, we're at 35? 26?
No. Oh,
27? No, 17.
it's 17.
That's
Yeah.
it, yeah.
17. boy.
Hell yeah. Sorry, I'm a little brain foggy. I've been smoking resin.
17. Hold on, I gotta look up some more shit now.
Don't smoke
Oh,
resin.
are you ready to rip off the fucking pod here? You ready to rip it off?
Yeah, sure.
Epstein's List.
Okay, let's go.
Bro, have you
All right.
heard anything about it?
No, my phone died. I haven't really been on the internet.
Me either, but Stephen Hawking has a lot of memes out now because he was on the list.
Hell yeah, dude.
Imagine that, dude.
He's like,
Well, what's weird though is like, did you watch A Theory of Everything?
I'm familiar.
Oh, okay. Well, he like fucks his wife a bunch of times, and everybody's like, "You can't fuck because you're diseased." And he fucks his wife a bunch of times, but he can't have kids. So then, his wife fucks a dude and has a kid, and he raises it. It's fucking weird. Like the whole thing is fucking weird, dude.
That's a tough gig.
And then
So it wasn't even an artificial insemination. She was just like,
yeah, she just cheats on him. Yeah.
nice, dude.
And then, so it's implied that it's that dude's kid.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You never know.
Yeah.
And then, what was he doing on Epstein's Island?
I don't know.
Somebody told me it was like fucking had to do with midgets.
You see, the thing is that I just want to see an official release of it. I think because I had seen some of it going around, but what it was like,
they're
people
releasing,
having screenshots of a fucking Word document with names on it. That's all I've seen. That's fucking useless.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want to see like an official document.
No, they're never gonna release that.
It has to go because it's part of an investigation. It has to go into the public domain. So if it really exists, it's not going to be hard to find. Freedom of Information Act, dude. This is the United States. All you have to do is petition it, and they give it to you. That's literally how the MLK family. Do you know that the King family was able to sue the government because
if they can kill a man in custody, then they can get rid of forms. Is what I'm saying. Like,
you would think, okay, but to that,
because we don't know how much is unreleased.
Yeah, I know, but to that end,
so they can just not release it and pretend it never existed.
To that end, anybody who wants to dig enough, if that it's actually as bad as it is, then people who have the power and money should dig. But the King family was able to sue and through private investigators prove that the CIA funded the assassination and orchestrated the assassination of Martin Luther King. And the Supreme Court actually awarded them money saying that, yeah, they were right.
Wow.
The Freedom of Information Act is one of the most important things. CIA?
Why?
Because he was causing too much civil unrest in the South and they thought it was going to make the economy collapse.
That is so fucked.
Yeah. That, and of course, they were all like, we don't want black people. I mean, Jim Crow was still going on, like.
I don't like the government.
I don't either, at all. That's just one of the 8 million things. I mean, every year, more classified documents come out with all the black shit,
Well, the thing is,
words that you can read,
now you can't trust history books because that's what they teach you. Is that you got fucking assassinated or whatever.
Well, it's always been you can't trust the history books. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like,
really,
dude?
Yeah, the whole school system is bullshit. The whole scholastic-based fucking, that's a whole thing. You should, if you don't know about the way that the scholastic ordeal started, then you should really look into it. It's interesting. And you wouldn't believe it, but it has ties to the KKK. Shit you not. So do sea monkeys.
Sea monkeys have ties to the KKK?
Yeah, the guy who originally started selling them used all of the profits from it to fund a sector of the KKK.
Right on, dude.
Yep.
I don't care.
Yeah, me either. You know what's more dangerous than that? Mormons are running MLM. What? You guys are allowed to just do Ponzi schemes and have multiple wives? What the fuck is this? You don't have to fucking work for anything in life? Mormons got it made because it's all like that women have to listen. You have to be like, shut the fuck up and don't talk. And they have to listen because it's a sin for a woman to speak.
I hate that religion, actually.
The Mormons? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude, like the whole, there was this one girl who fucking like was wearing the shit all the time, the under.
Yeah.
And I was like watching her story and she was like, yeah. And I was like 35 and it was the first time I ever like felt comfortable with my skin. I took the shit off and fucking wore normal clothes without it.
Hell yeah. And she was like, fuck, I'm not sweating.
And like, but then she said she was like really uncomfortable because she wasn't wearing it.
Yeah.
Like she felt like she was doing something bad.
That's indoctrination, dude.
That is so
They literally,
fucked.
I mean, think about it. Did they make you do it from birth? Literally from birth. If you wear it every day until you're 35, imagine how crazy that feels.
Dude, fads. What about planking?
I thought that was the dumbest thing. It doesn't even make sense to me.
Yeah, dude, what is that?
I don't know.
Some of that shit was funny, though, because they were like,
Dude.
let's roll up into a drive-thru and then plank through the car into the drive-thru.
Dude,
Like-
yeah. Or like,
Like, what?
Yeah, I saw a picture, and I actually saw this one not that long ago. It came up on Facebook. Somebody doing it on top of a McDonald's sign.
Planking?
Yeah.
Oh,
People used to do that all the time. They would get up on like billboards and shit.
They're bringing planking back, huh?
I think it was a throwback photo. I don't think it was. I hope not. It's like the dumbest thing. I would rather than bring back the whole fucking posing in front of a train thing. Like, at least that one kills you for being an idiot.
I liked the mannequin challenge. You remember that?
Mm.
It's like that one where they play the song and it's just everybody standing still, like as still as you could possibly be, and then somebody records it.
Yeah, that's like the fucking Harlem Break or whatever that they were doing.
Yeah, but that's the Harlem Break is like a dance thing.
Yeah, but they do that where that it always every Harlem Break video ever starts with them not moving and standing completely still.
Yeah. Like a flash mob or whatever.
Yeah. It's pretty. They're always dumb and cringy.
Yeah.
Like, they were cool for like 5 seconds, and then every school under the sun started doing cringy ones where they had like the team mascot run out, and I was like,
Flash mob.
Yeah. Everybody whip out your dicks right now. We got Harambe on the webcam. Here he comes.
Oh, okay. Here we go. I wrote down some topics, okay?
Real quick, I have a question before we get into this. Do you think we can get the kid who fell in Harambe's cage in the pod?
Yeah. I seriously doubt it.
I would love to have a conversation with that kid. Like, man.
Did you think that you were a dead man?
Yeah. Like, what was it like?
Did you see God?
What was it like to be face to face with a silverback gorilla?
Yeah, trying to fuck you up.
He actually wasn't. If you see,
no,
the videos,
he wasn't.
He was straight up just chilling with him, dude.
No, he wasn't chilling. He dragged him.
Barely. Most of
he
it was
dragged him for like 30 feet, man.
Yeah, that 30 feet's not that bad. After that, he quit. He just started poking him.
It's not that bad, but imagine getting dragged and your head is like underwater in that little river.
I do that to my kids all the time, dude.
By a silverback.
Yeah.
Literally, as soon as he grabbed my leg, I'll be like,
yeah,
I'm dead.
Dude, as soon as I realized that there was nothing separating me from said monkey, I would be like, I am dead.
Be like this? All right, put him up. So, check it out. Stillwater's finest, little boy.
Yep.
Okay, no.
Golden child. Keep going. No, I'm keeping it. I'm not cutting it. Keep going. We're keeping this.
Stillwater's finest has just beaten
his meat
Tetris for the first time. I mean, like,
he's 13. He probably did just beat his meat for the first time.
He's so fucked up. There's a kid. Is he 13?
He's 13. Yeah, I read a bunch.
Who's 13? Who has broken the world record? But on top of that, he has beaten Tetris.
Yeah.
And how I'm saying this is like Tetris is a game that you technically can't beat. It's supposed to go on forever. But he has like found, or multiple people found it, but like you break the game pretty much. You get a kill screen and it kills the game.
Holy shit.
And at that point, he has beaten Tetris. There's actually a video that explains everything. I mean, there's a history of...
So he's a genius and he studied the...
History, yeah.
Whoa.
There's a history of techniques that have been able to, like, humans have been able to surpass what the AI will allow.
Yeah.
So, at level 39, it's either 29 or 39. I think it's 39, but that's the max speed that Tetris will allow the game go, or like allow the blocks to fall.
Mm-hmm.
So that's technically like, okay, you beat the game.
Yeah, once you get there, you just...
Like, now you're just racking up points.
On edge.
Right?
Constantly. Like, fuck, it's too close!
Yeah, so literally, if you're just playing it like you're supposed to, you can't physically move the block all the way to the left or all the way to the right when it comes out. You physically can't. You have to be able to hit the button multiple times. So you've got button mashing, and then you had like a different technique where it was like when the thing goes up, it goes down, and you hit the button twice like that.
That's
and then
crazy.
and then there's another one. This guy's name is Cheese, and he made this. And he said that it's going to break the game. It's going to ruin the Tetris community because he pretty much just found like the god tier cheat code, right? He's able to move the blocks all the way to the left and all the way to the right with this technique. And so pretty much they sit like this, and it's like they da-da-da-da-da, and then hit the other technique, da-da, da-da-da-da-da, and it's just constant flow of buttons.
Fuck that.
Yeah, and then you have to move to the side at the same time.
Dude, if you're doing all that, just learn to play saxophone.
Yo, I don't know.
Dude.
I mean, but anyway. So Cheese had the world record for a little while.
Yeah.
And then everybody started using his technique. And then some other guys were doing it. And then they used an AI to figure out when the kill screen is. So now everybody's racing. It's a race to get the kill screen.
Yeah.
Blue Scooty, 13-year-old kid from Stillwater, was the first one to do it. He missed the first kill screen, so he had to go like 2 or 3 more levels beyond that kill screen and hit the second one.
Nice.
And he did it. But the way the kill screen works is, this is how he missed it. He was on that level where the first kill screen is, and you have to hit one line. Like, you have to be able to, like, if you hit a line down and 2 lines go away, you keep going in the game.
Okay.
Because it doesn't hit the kill screen.
You got to hit one line.
It has to only be one line that disappears.
That's hard.
And then it kill screens it. So it's like, holy crap. Like, how are you? And then how are you paying attention? And then another thing that's crazy is that there's 10 color schemes in the game, right? And it always resets. It goes 1 through 10, resets. But once you get past a certain amount of levels, the game can't keep up. The AI of the game cannot keep up with the color schemes.
Yeah.
So it starts fucking them up.
I'm telling you right now, this kid is never going to be allowed to play blackjack, dude, because he's going to be fucking, they'll have 20 decks out there. He's going to be counting the fucking cards.
The crazy thing is he's doing it in real time.
All right, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, this guy, I want to get him playing Magic because he would be one of the best Magic players. I think if you put him in a meta.
I watched his stream, though. He was doing a stream on Twitch.
So crazy, yeah.
And it wasn't Tetris. He was playing Mario.
Nice.
And he was terrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
He's just a kid.
And I was like, wow.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, what do you think made him pick the Tetris thing? Do you think it was that he saw something online that somebody was doing it and he picked it up? Or do you think he's got like a cool dad, takes him to the arcades? Or
I don't know. It probably has something to do with his dad, though, because
I'm sure, because Tetris
my dad got me into Tetris.
Yeah.
But that's wild. And I guess he's only been playing for like 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 years to be able to train and be able to get the world record.
Yeah, but I mean, fuck that. Regardless, think about the fact that it means he was 11 years old when he decided to commit to breaking a world record.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's fucking astounding. Like, I mean, just ignoring the fact that the kid's obviously, he's got a very clear mind to be able to function like that. Like you're saying, he's got to remember this combo. He's got to be able to analyze what's happening in front of him and keep it up. That's obviously difficult for an adult to do, let alone a fucking kid.
Yeah.
And then, like, I mean, geez, dude, he was 11 when he started. Imagine you were an 11-year-old. Could you imagine dedicating yourself to something for 2 years? I can barely do that now.
No. I was playing Cabela's Dangerous Hunts and just trying to shoot the little flappy thing in the moose.
Hell yeah, dude. I think I was just playing fucking Borderlands, running around fucking New Haven, collecting the guns on the little fucking, you can jump across the rooftops.
Borderlands?
Yeah.
On PS2?
Yeah, no, PS3.
Oh, when you were 11?
Yeah.
When did PS3 come out?
I don't know, like 08?
Oh, I remember when I got my PS3. I was 12.
Let me see
when
what
I
year
got
they came
my
out.
PS3.
We got it the first year it came out, but we got the shittiest one that they had.
I was 12 and I got Black Ops, and then I played Black Ops.
I don't have internet. I forgot about that.
I played Black Ops, and that's it for like a really long time.
Yeah.
And then MW3 came out, and I played that for a really long time.
Actually, I don't know what I was doing when I was 11. I think the earliest memory that I have of having my own video game console in my room is the PlayStation 3. I had a PS2 for a long time, but I think I just played like Ratchet and Clank and Burnout, like all the time.
Yeah.
Big Burnout.
I played a lot of games, dude.
I only had like 10.
We had a lot. I don't know what the hell. But, you know, the Bible game was a staple. You know, that one's stuck in the mind.
Oh, yeah.
Sly Cooper, that's in the mind.
Dude, I got to get you the Action Bible. It's a fucking, they took and made a comic book out of the Bible. It's a comic book about Moses. It's pretty bad. I read a little bit of it at the library. It's pretty bad. But I'll get it and I'll put it up on the wall. It's a good meme. The Action Bible. What kind of name is that for a Bible?
I don't know.
The Action Bible. We take God very serious. That's why we drew a silly comic book about it.
It's probably for kids.
It is for kids.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Blue Scooty. He's the G.
Yeah, I want to ask him about the name too.
Blue Scooty?
Mm.
Yeah.
Is it Scooty or Scooty?
I think it's Scooty.
Because when I see that, I think like Scoot Mob, you know.
Yeah, but he probably isn't a Magic player.
Well, I know, but Scoot is another thing. It's a word.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
I don't either, but I just know it's a word.
Oh.
I know Scooty is probably not. It might be Italian. I don't know. Is this kid Italian? Stillwater.
I don't know. He looks weird.
He does, yeah.
I would assume that he is not Italian, though. Well, who knows? There's all kinds of people here.
Yeah.
Like
those
Paul,
people,
right?
Yeah. He's like, I'm Juicilian.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, dude.
I
need you to put a picture of Paul's face right here, right now.
I know, right? I'll do it all like ghost like that one thing I did.
Yeah, make it. But then put like dates at the bottom. Just put random dates at the bottom.
I have a picture of Paul I have like the bald mask on him, so it's just Paul, but he's bald.
Nice.
It's hilarious.
Dude, yeah, put that one in the phone.
Yeah, dude.
Blur out his eyes, though, so that we can say we're protecting his identity.
No, I'm
Leave
just putting him in there. Fuck him. And I'm going to put his address up. I'm going to put his phone number at least below. Call Paul.
Put the picture up.
Dude, we got to make a phrase. No. We got to make a phrase for Paul right now on the pod. Call Paul for a good time. Yeah. Well, it has to rhyme with Paul, right? Call Paul.
Oh, he'll polish your balls. Oh.
Call Paul and he'll polish your balls.
That's the one.
Put that down. I'm putting his fucking number right here. And
I need
his
you to
fucking
play
face right here.
I need you to play Matchbox 20 when his face comes up.
Sorry, Paul.
Nobody else on the face of the planet is going to think this is funny, but whenever me and you see it again, we're going to die.
I think they'll think it's funny because I'm doxing a fucking bald old man.
Yeah.
All right. Done doxing a bald old man. What is it? Call Paul and fucking he'll wax your balls?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. All right. We got to bring that up like every pod now.
Yeah, we're going to always put his phone number up too. Levi's going to call him.
Oh, God. That's actually all I wrote down. So now we're off the hook.
Hell yeah, dude. I was playing some Bake Kujira the other day, and I did something really stupid. I don't think it's actually good, but it worked for me. And when I tell you, you're going to laugh. I put an ornate arrow on him to get that bonus I did it for the bonus to the basic attack.
Oh, it's actually good.
Top damage at the end of the game.
Yeah, but
I know. I said
he'll be top damage even if he built like literally nothing.
I know, but I was top damage the whole game. The ADC never passed me. I was trying him in solo. I wasn't very good. I was top damage though. But I wasn't very good. I'm just not that good at solo lane anymore.
I've seen him played with ornate, but I've seen a lot of people play him with damage, and he's terrible with damage.
That's the only damage I built. I had full 325 at the end, dude. I was a monster.
Yeah, I think ornate's pretty good.
I think if it's because you get the 10% pin whenever you finish it, and that's pretty relevant.
Doesn't it not proc on his basic attacks? Right? That's what his
ornate arrow doesn't do anything about basics. It gives you on a kill. It's on a minion death around you.
It gives you an extra 40 damage per basic attack.
Oh, no, that it does. He gets the bonus basic attack damage from it.
Oh, okay.
The effects don't proc, so things that do like Odibo type shit. But the basic attack damage increases basic attack damage.
Oh, right on. Okay, so then it's pretty good then.
Yeah, and like I said, it's the only damaging item I built.
I was playing Bake into I think it was a Surtur, and I killed him actually 10 times before like 10 minutes had passed. I killed him like once a minute, and then I literally rolled to mid, and before I could get there, they surrendered.
The other day, I fucking farmed a Bacchus. Do you know how hard that is?
In solo?
No, duo.
Oh,
dude, he was like 3 levels down.
It's easy. Play Ganesh.
Yeah, but I was using. We ran that lane. That was the only game I won the other day, dude. I think I had a fucking Neath too. It was like the
Ganesh
stupidest comp.
Easy shutdown by Bacchus.
Yeah.
Bacchus easy shutdown by Ganesh.
What, you'd hit him with the silence?
Yeah, as soon as he burps, silence.
Yeah.
And then you can stun him, and then your ADC just eats his ass.
What I do is I save my dash to push him away, so when he starts doing his burp or whatever, I just fucking push him away from my ADC.
When he burps, you can hit him with your dash too, and it stops it.
Yeah, disgusting.
2 stops.
Ganesh is just good. The silence is really good.
It's broken.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not broken.
No.
Like, Ganesh is good.
I enjoy him.
He's good, and I enjoy playing him.
My 2 favorites that have a weird thing in their kit like that is him and Geb. I really love the shield and Geb, dude. It's a lot of fun. If
Geb had more cooldown, I think he'd be good, but I don't think he's very good right now.
I still play him. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a good thing, too, because, like, the knock-up can stop a lot of stuff.
I've been seeing a lot of crit, dude. I've been seeing a lot of crit.
Like,
And his built-in fucking...
Okay, so Sobek, if he dashes at you and you hit him with the knock-up after he's pressed the dash button, it cancels his dash, and his dash doesn't work.
Hell yeah.
So that's, like, a really good one. It happens. There's a lot of stuff, but that's the example. For Geb, that's pretty good. And then, obviously... If he hits it and then you hit your 3 before he's launched or his cleanse, that also busts it. You know what I mean?
I really like I think my 4 favorite supports. It's really lame because it's basically the same ones that you play, but they're just a lot of fun, man. But my 4 right now are Bake, really still like Ganesh, really still like Geb, and I still love Kumba. There's something so satisfying about killing somebody after that fucking 3-second goddamn. It's like a fucking Looney Tunes cartoon. You hit him in the head with a big hammer and then just dead. It's amazing. It's one of the best feelings. And also, he's so good at just you're locked, dude. There's a Kumba.
Yeah, he's kind of a doucher. I don't really like him all that much, but
yeah,
he's got a lot of CC.
Oh, it's annoying, yeah. But dude, Glorious Pridwin started building that on Bake. Really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just pop your ultimate. They're stuck in the slow with
and
you.
And then Mantle of Discord will do it, too.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the whale.
There's other stuff, too. You can get, like a hammer or something.
Yeah.
Or could you even... No, you can't get a Rune Forge on him like that.
No, because that's physical power, yeah.
But you could get... No, you can build the hammers, right?
I don't think so. But even if you did, like, I know the Frostbound wouldn't work. Frostbound wouldn't work. But that would be stupid.
Yeah, it would be broken.
Man. Yeah. Smite's a lot of fun.
Smite is a lot of fun.
I haven't really been playing a whole lot of games. Ever since I got the RC cars, I've been outside almost every day. I've been feeling so much better to just, like, I'm hanging out in the yard playing with the kids and having fun. But the downside is that I haven't been playing any games.
Yeah, when are you going to quit your job so that we can do something cool?
All right, I'll quit the pod and I'll look out and we can do something cool.
Okay, so big announcement, even though we don't know what the fuck we're doing yet. But we're going to put up some shelves in here, and I'm going to put something up here that you guys may want. And if you do want it, then you got to fucking sub.
Yeah.
And then we're going to pick out of the 100 subs that we have. And
yeah, I guess to clarify, this should be to celebrate once we hit 100 subs.
To celebrate, when we hit 100 subs, we are going to do a giveaway. We're going to fuck a dude with it.
Yes. Whoever we pick, you get to fuck Austin.
No.
And also, we're going to have some fun items for you. It could be a comic book from my ginormous collection of random shit. It could be an album, a vinyl. It could be a hat that we have. I don't know, something.
It could be a fart in a jar.
It could be, yeah. You never know what you get. I'll have a mystery box
right here. Yeah, it's just going to be a box with a little question mark.
A box with a question mark on it. And you have no idea what it is. But I assure you that whatever it is, you're probably not going to like it.
It's because neither of us have jobs and we don't have money.
I'm going to send you a bunch of Green Arrow comic books.
I'm going to send you a fucking whole box of toenail clippings.
Dude, people buy that shit on eBay. It's fucking wild.
Do they like form it into like a horse's foot?
I have no idea what the fuck they do with it, dude. Maybe they eat it. Maybe they eat it so they have better keratin. They grind it into a powder and put it in their milkshake. I don't think you would get better keratin by doing that. Well, why not? You get it from eating bones and animals. Why wouldn't you get it from eating your fingernails? If you grind it up into a powder, that's just like, oyster shells. If you have problems with, or if you have calcium problems, you can take oyster shells or eggshells, grind it up into a powder and put it in your food and eat it.
Shit, dude, I'm going to grind up some dookie in a powder.
Yeah.
Dude, how long does it take for dookie to dry out?
Oh, okay. So this is an interesting one because we've been kind of doing this experiment in my backyard because Lex never cleans up after the dog. And I'll tell you that before I made the racetrack, I was out there trying to walk around in my backyard and race the car and poop everywhere. And it was mostly dry. But I found something horrible happens when it rains. It fucking re-turds. It goes from being that nasty white stuff, it turns brown and gets slimy again.
That's disgusting.
Glacian fucking slid in it the other day. He was running and he slid in and then he slid in it. And it was just all down his fucking back, dude.
And you're just like, man, you're gonna have to walk that one off.
Yeah, I told him, I said straight up, I said, buddy, go inside, see if you can find mom. I'm gonna stay out here, okay? Dude, that's one of the funnest things about being a parent is like we both do it to each other all the time. If you just don't want to fucking deal with something, go ask your dad.
But here's the thing though, like, did he care that he was covered in shit, or
he was upset that he fell?
Yeah, he didn't care if he was.
He does. I don't think he understands.
If you just like took shit and wiped it on him, he wouldn't give a fuck.
Probably not. He spends most of his day covered in shit anyways because the fucking daycare doesn't change his diaper.
God, that's all you got to do, man. Just get some shit, wipe it on you, and then go sit in a bush.
Yeah, you guys want to know how I get such crystal clear, beautiful skin? I have 10 pigeons at my house, and I take all the pigeon shit I can get, and I rub it in my hair, and then throughout the day, when I sweat, it runs down on my face. Super clean. You guys can't see it. Austin's going to zoom in right now. My forehead is silky smooth. It's like a fucking porpoise's hull, dude. It's amazing.
Yo, porpoise hole.
Yeah.
The whole of the porpoise.
Animate a thing right here so it's squirting piss on you. It'd be great.
Right on. Or I'll just animate like a porpoise's...
Yeah. You just put in a little weird MP3 clip or MP4 clip that you found online of a guy fucking a blowhole. Be perfectly applicable. This is a child-friendly pod. We are all ages pod. Disney Channel, if you want to sponsor us, we will honk your shit, dude. You got the next Hannah Montana fucking...
I mean, I would love to be sponsored by Disney, but I don't think that we really fit in their wheelhouse.
I think, dude, we got the colorful cartoon character as our fucking identity. I mean, he
is menacing.
We're amazing with kids.
He's eating a piece of his own face.
He's not eating it. He's presenting it to you. He's the giver. He's a very kind man.
He's presenting you a piece of his own face.
He's very kind.
And it's not even a piece of his face. It's its eye.
All right. So let's say we live in an alternate reality where human beings and pumpkin pie people exist.
Okay. All right. Only those two. No animals.
No. Like all the rest of life is. Okay. There are non-human beings that are pumpkin pie creatures. Would you fuck one?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Do you think it could get? Do you think you can inseminate it? Do you think that it would be squishy, or do you think it'd be firm enough to fuck?
If they coexist with us, probably. I mean, look at. He's got Simpson hand.
Yeah, but would you fuck Homer?
Could you fuck a Simpson and get away with it?
I don't know.
Probably.
They all look like they have jaundice, dude. You might catch a disease.
You think you can inseminate Mo from the farm?
Yeah, dude. Okay. I'm going to find a picture and send it to you, but we're going to put pregnant Mo here, okay?
If this gets out, the next words you say will be muffled by your own butt.
I love the internet.
Here's the thing.
But somebody wrote a really long, fucked off.
The pumpkin pie people, is their face pumpkin pie?
No, they are made, their whole body is pumpkin pie, and they have the ring that grows around. That's their hair. They have to trim it.
Yeah, but like when they open their mouth, it's just pie?
No, it's whipped cream. Look.
Like, do they have lungs?
I don't know what the physiology of a fucking pumpkin pie is.
It's literally this.
I think it's probably, like a cockroach. It's got a shell on the outside, and the inside is all gooey pumpkin pie.
So they can't talk.
No, he opens it and talks through the whipped cream. Just like how we have teeth in our mouth.
So he's got like a whole anatomy in there.
Yeah, but I mean,
so you could mouth fuck him and not just have pie all over your butt.
I mean, you probably would. I don't know how soft or how strong their skin would be. It's hard to say.
I'm saying, like, is your dick gonna go through the pie?
I don't know.
Because it's like, is it like pie sized?
I don't know. That one guy on American Pie, he did it just
you
fine.
Made up that these dudes
They're
exist.
human fucking size, dude. I don't know. How thick is a human being? You ever fucked one and it come out the other side? I think you could do it. I think.
Well, I'm saying, like, I've never seen a pumpkin pie that's this fucking thick.
Yeah, but his body, he's human sized. His head is a pumpkin pie. So probably, yeah, he's probably not going to be able to deep throat you very well. But I imagine that his butthole probably still connects to his mouth. So as long as you got less than like a 300-foot dick or whatever, how long the intestines are, you should be fine. I don't know if that's actually how long. I know the intestines are long. I don't know how long they are.
Apparently, human intestines can go around the earth multiple times.
You know what's crazy is somebody's told me that, but that isn't true at all. I've looked it up, and it's only like 30, 40 feet. Like it is a surprising.
Maybe they're talking about everybody in the world.
Yeah, if you killed every person, I'm sure you could fucking. You know how many people live in the world?
7 billion, 8 billion?
Yeah.
9 billion?
Yeah,
maybe?
you could kill them all and then build a fucking stack to Jupiter.
Here's the thing. If you took 7 billion people and everybody had to fight one person to the death every day until there's one guy left, you would live like 33 days. Or if you're the last one alive.
I mean, you just, divide it by half every day?
Yeah.
33 days.
33.
Is it?
It's 33 or 34, yeah.
Huh.
It's like 1.8. If you take 7 billion exactly, it's 1.8 at 33.
1.8 billion
1.8.
people?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's just half.
Yeah,
half
but
and
here's
half
the
and
thing.
half.
I think by the time that you get to the point where there's only a couple of people, they would be good enough fighters that it probably lasts more than a day. Or do you
The
think people...
fight?
Yeah. Because they've survived.
No.
You don't think so?
No, because...
You don't think the cream of the crop is going to rise to the top, baby?
There's a max on what you can do
Okay.
in a fight. You know what I mean? Like, okay.
Yeah,
he's-
but-
like, it's going to come down to, like, okay, is he going right or is he going left? And you choose wrong, you're
Yeah.
getting stabbed.
Yeah, but here's what I'm saying is that there's a point where that somebody who's just like me and you is going to have to stand in a room with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and we're not walking out of it. And eventually, all of the people who are ex-fighters or who have, martial arts training or actual fighters are going to be the people that are left. And that's going to be a lot longer fight than just like you put Glacian in the room with, fucking Big Show. It's going to be a pretty short little bout there.
Yeah, but it ain't going to... Yeah, but those are the early fights.
That's what I'm saying. Is progressively, it's going to get more and more intense.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
take
yeah.
longer. Yeah.
No, I get that, but it's going to have a max. There's a maximum.
Oh yeah. After an hour, they just fucking spin the bottle and they're like, "All right, you're dying, buddy." That'd be a really tough game.
Russian roulette.
Yeah, dude. Imagine a fucking dystopian world where that they just put you and a random person in the closet with a bottle, and it's just like the weirdest, cringiest, creepiest thing
Sounds like
you've ever
something
done.
on Squid Game.
Yeah, yeah. And they're like, all right,
You know they made a new season, Squid Game?
no, I never watched the first one.
I gotta double check that. The only thing that's bad about it is that you have to watch it in.
Yeah, I don't like Asian people. There's too many of them in the movie. That's not true. That's not true. I love the Japanese. They make amazing stuff.
They bombed Pearl Harbor. So.
They did do that. Yeah, they didn't bomb it though.
They did bomb it.
No,
There was bombs.
no, it was 0 bombs, dude. We invented the bomb. We dropped the first bomb ever dropped
Oh, okay.
on Nagasaki.
Okay.
Fucking, I don't know, man.
What do you think about the Doolittle raid then?
Elaborate. Explain it to me.
The Doolittle raid.
You touched on it the other day, but
Okay, the Doolittle raid
got it
was
confused with something
our
else.
America's retaliation to Pearl Harbor. The initial retaliation.
I appreciate you clarifying when you said ours that it wasn't me and you who retaliated against the country of Japan, but it was the United States of America. I didn't want you guys getting confused that me and Austin launched.
Yeah, but they might think we live in Canada.
Oh, yeah, we sound so Canadian.
Oi.
Oh, hey, Ontario.
Oh, Ontario, eh?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, but okay, so that's America's retaliation,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And they pretty much like put bombers on a fucking
Oh, we
carrior.
yeah.
They put bombers on a carrier and stripped them clean to where they were really light.
Yeah, and then they landed in China, right?
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
went over Japan, hit
Mhm.
Japan's forces or whatever, and landed in China.
Horrifying.
To be sent back to America. I guess they were our
Yeah, China
allies.
wasn't China. Yeah, because the Japan had concentration camps in China, dude. They were doing shit that's just as bad as what the Nazis were doing to Jews, to Chinese people.
so at that time they were our allies and
I know
they helped
but
us
it's
out.
like-
But it was a suicide mission, really, because.
yeah,
But if you look up the stats, like the majority of the planes made it back, or not the planes, but like the people.
pilots. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but still, it's horrifying because China was still enemy occupied territory at that time. Japan occupied
Oh
the
yeah.
majority of China. So
Well,
you're
if you watch
still-
the movie, it's weird because like they land and there's Japanese people immediately attack them,
yeah,
but then like Chinese people come and help them out.
yeah. I mean, it was active warfare. It would be like landing in the middle of France because you got the Germans and the British right there fighting, but be a tough gig.
But it kind of didn't really do anything,
No,
And then we ended up nuking them anyway, so it's like,
yeah, I don't know.
Just send them on a death trip, but for no reason almost,
So there's something from World War II that's kind of always stuck with me ever since the first time I played Medal of Honor Frontline, and it's the airborne infantry back then. You're in a parachute slowly coming down to the earth over enemy territory, and the whole time they're taking pot shots and gunning you down.
Mm.
In Medal of Honor Frontline, you fucking walk through a field and you see people coming down, And then you start seeing them slowly, like one at a time, they just start going limp in the air and their bodies are still just coming down.
Dude, that's what you do, though, is like you do the Warzone thing. You do this and your chute sucks back into your backpack.
Yeah.
And then you start flying fast as fuck down and then you do it again.
Yeah. Should have told us.
Doing it, yeah.
Should have told those idiots. Operation Market Garden could have been a success if you guys had played some Fortnite. God damn it, dude.
Warzone.
Oh, same thing. My bad.
I don't know if Fortnite has that.
I don't fucking know, dude. They drop on the map, so I assumed.
I mean, like Apex, you just land on the ground.
Nice.
With nothing.
But what I was getting at is what's really fucked up is there's a guy who lands and then like your mission changes to go and help him out of the tree. And like you get up there and as soon as you get ready to cut him down, it's just like, and he's just,
I read a book once.
yeah, the only one?
Kind of wild, right? I've read like 2 books that I actually gave a shit about.
Yeah, was one of them the Book of Mormon?
One of them was called Under a War-Torn Sky.
Okay.
World War II book. I forgot what nationality this guy was. I think he was American.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to wherever the fuck he goes to, and he's like a POW or he escapes or something, and he snaps his fucking leg. I'm just kidding. I think his plane got shot down. This is what happened. I was like 10 when I read this fucking thing, so it's going to be way off. But his plane got shot down, and he snapped his leg, like, coming down. And there's, like, German forces, and they're coming to eat his ass, and he, like, finds some farmer, and the farmer helps him out.
Mm-hmm.
And they pretty much, they, like, smuggled him in, like, some boxes on a fucking, like, cart with a fucking ox and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They, like, smuggle him down. And I don't know. Eventually it gets to a point where he, like, actually finds himself, like, in a camp, like in a concentration camp.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a guy who is gonna firing squad his ass. Like, he dug his own grave, fire squad, and like, this is from a movie, is it not? Or fire squad, and the guy ends up killing himself, and he lands in the grave, and then
I feel like I've seen it a lot in movies. Like I literally saw something like that in the fucking.
I don't know. I'm probably mixing it up with like fucking Saving Private Ryan and fucking some other movie, and then like the book. But
yeah.
Anyway, it was cool though because it was like World War II, and it was a fictional, like historical fiction was kind of my shit.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I've been really delving into World War I now because it's something I think I've always misunderstood. You know,
I don't understand it at all.
I still don't, but I'm kind of.
I don't know what we were even fighting about.
I don't either. I have no idea, honestly.
We were fighting Germany.
Yeah, and it somehow started because Archduke Ferdinand got assassinated.
Which, yeah, who's that? Why? What is he to us?
I don't know. He was from Austria. I think he was the Archduke of Austria.
And they're mad. We got mad.
We got mad. I think we paid those kids to go and kill him. The kids that had the failed assassination attempt on him. And that it leaked that we were funding like some kind of, I don't know, but I don't know. I'm trying to, this is bits and pieces of what I've picked up because recently I like to watch a lot of video essays. I had watched a Wendigoon essay on All Quiet on the Western Front, which is interesting. It's interesting that this movie exists for a lot of reasons. Number one, it's a book that was written by a German soldier during World War I about his experience in the trenches, but it was made by American and British soldiers in the United States in the year like 1927, I think they started it because it ended in 30. So everybody involved with the production, the directors, the producers, the writer, the actors, they were all World War I veterans that were having to fucking basically recreate the horrible shit that they saw. And I started watching the movie, I'm like 45 minutes in, and there is a scene, I think I told you about it the other day, it really sticks out. It's crazy because it's 1930, dude. The scene where the guy gets blown up and his arms are left on the barbed wire.
Yeah.
It's brutal. It's gruesome. It's crazy that they had that in a fucking movie back then, dude. That's so insane because think about it. They didn't show any kind of anything. They didn't even show people dying again until like the 70s. You ever watch like a 1950s, 1960s cowboy movie? It's just when they get shot, it's just and they fall over. That's it. Yeah. And this movie has a man get fucking obliterated in front of you. And the whole movie's like that, dude. There's a scene where this guy gets all fucked up. And they have to cut his legs off.
Yeah.
And his homie's just like, well, I guess I'm just going to take your boots then. You don't need them anymore. And he's like screaming and crying. And then like, dude, it's all fucked up because the main character, he ends up going on leave and he comes back. He's only gone for like a week. And by the time he comes back, everybody he's known out there is dead.
How do you go on leave during the war?
During World War I, they did that. They would.
Ew.
Yeah.
They didn't do it in Nam.
No. No, dude. So I don't know. I mean, I guess they did it. I guess the Germans did it because this was a German soldier's experience.
Okay.
But this has all been, it's 100 years old now. So it's been verified. but they would go on leave.
Strange.
Yeah, he went on leave. When he came back, everybody was dead. And the whole time that he was on leave, it's a really interesting
Imagine
experience.
just going home from the war.
Yeah.
And just being like, hey, guys, like, Merry Christmas. And we give out gifts. And then you go back to the war.
Yeah, he dies.
What?
He goes back and he dies the same day that he goes back.
Yeah, that makes sense, though.
But the thing that was really fucked up about it was that he, like, is watching everybody he knows get killed around him slowly. And horrible. I mean, dude, it's horrible, you know, because there's those stick grenades, landmines going off. People are getting tangled up in the barbed wire and bleeding out because they can't get out to go help them out of the barbed wire because they'll get killed. So they just have to, like, sit there 20 feet away from a guy and watch him die.
Yeah.
Can't do anything. And then there's a scene where he kills a guy. He's in a hole and the guy falls in, French guy falls in and he stabs him. But he's a kid, he's 17, you know? And he's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't want to kill you, I didn't mean to. Can I help you? Is there anything I can do? Him up? No, the kid is the guy who stabbed, it's a French soldier that falls on him. The main character is this 17-year-old kid. And he's like pleading with this guy who doesn't speak his language at all. And he's stuck in that hole, can't get out. And he just lays there next to this man crying and trying to talk him and like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And then he goes home and everybody's like, you're so great. You should be so proud. There's nothing more glorious than serving in the military. It's amazing. You're a hero. Dude, it is a shaking fucking movie to watch, dude. It's crazy. Like I said, for 1930, unbelievable. Highly suggested.
I haven't watched that one yet.
You should watch it. It's also the acting is absolute top notch. This is before any kind of CGI, before a lot of I mean, this, you know, again, 1930. These guys are actors and they fucking mint. It is goofy, you know, it is 1930. So there's like a scene where like guy comes in and he's got a dead pig that he just stole, you know, he's trying to feed everybody. He's like, hey, chums, what's going on? And then three of them start bitching. He's like, I wish you three would get shot in the fucking head so I wouldn't have to feed you anymore. And then like they're dead a little bit later.
Right on.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean.
Is it black and white?
Yeah.
You said it was black and white?
Yeah, it's before Technicolor. That didn't come out until like the 50s. Like that's, dude, I can't. This is such an early picture, an early movie for it to be. I mean, it's based off of a book that was, I mean, a lot of books from World War I really blew up. I mean, you know, like For Whom the Bell Tolls, you know, stuff like that. Or people who had experiences from World War I, like Tolkien. He came back from that experience and wrote The Lord of the Rings.
You Tolkien know what I mean? Was in World War I?
Yeah.
Ew, weird.
Yeah. He was in the shit, my friend.
Wild, dude. That's crazy.
That's where he based, that's what The Lord of the Rings is. The Lord of the Rings is about his experiences during the war.
Fuck.
Instead of it being like the fucking Mongols are coming in, the Hun are over here, and this is happening, it's fucking elves over here and orcs over here. That he literally just took his experiences of the war and fucking made it into a fantasy world. He's also a little racist. That's why the orcs are representative of his ideals of Asian people.
Right on. I think they all were, you know. That's kind of like a brainwashing thing that the military has done. Mm-hmm. Forever. I mean, they tried to do it to us.
Yeah.
I mean, they still do it. Like, everybody hates Muslims, you know, and it's like, all right.
I think it's so fucked off, man. Like, the way that I think obviously it's different now between the way that the military operates in World War I to now, you know. But back then, they would just straight up lie to you. Like, tell you blatant lies. Like, help is coming. We only need 1 more hour. Go run out there, survive for an hour, and then we'll go. Like, just blatant fucking lies.
Yeah.
And it's wild, the shit that, like, I don't think.
Dude, did you ever see, man, it's that one with Mark Wahlberg and the 4 snipers that I've talked about it before. It's like Last Man or something. I don't know.
Mm-mm. No, my favorite war movie with him in it is Three Kings.
But anyway, dude, they're out there, and at this point, nobody's dead, but there's a dude who's like got shot in the head, but it's like grazed.
Yeah.
And they're all shot up, right? And they're still like fighting. They're in the middle of the fight, and they used some Apache helicopters. They do this crazy mission, right? And they have Apaches for backup, and they take the Apaches away from that mission to do something else that is really lame, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's so weird to me because like, you suspected that these 4 guys are just going to be fine behind enemy lines. So you suspected that enough to take away their backup.
Yeah.
That's kind of messed up. So anyway, they did that. And so they fly these 2 like big carrier planes that don't have, or not, carrier helicopters that don't have any like weapons on them.
Yeah, like what, like Huey type deal?
Yeah, that are supposed to have backup from the fucking Apaches, but the Apaches aren't there. So anyway, they fly him in, and I don't even know who they're fighting. It's like Al Qaeda or something. Or no, it's the Taliban. I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was trying to think about what era you're talking about. So you're like going on. You're like,
it was probably like
90s?
2000.
Oh.
Yeah, 2005.
Oh,
I don't know. But they RPG'd the helicopter with 2 SEAL teams in it.
nice.
So we just lost like 16 guys for these 4 guys that are getting shot up because we didn't have Apaches. I mean, it's so fucked, man. And then everybody dies.
Yeah,
Literally, these dudes on the ground are dead too.
mm.
And except one gets away because they have like, I don't know. There's some a tribe finds them, not like a tribe, but like a village finds him, and they protect him from the guys.
Dude, it really is crazy how
they have like, it's like I don't know if it's a religious thing or whatever, but they have like a thing where like if somebody takes them in of that village is like sworn to protect them like at all costs, even like with their lives.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know if that's a religious thing or not.
I think
that's
it's just
like
a small
thing
community thing. Yeah. A lot of the small communities in the world are like that though, you know?
Imagine this though, like imagine being in a little town like that and the majority or like all the big cities and stuff are overrun with like tyrants.
Yeah.
And it's just little rebellious towns.
Yeah. No, like that. I mean, you see that in any movie that depicts like Desert Storm era or Operation Iraqi Freedom. You see, you know, like in Three Kings, for example, there's the city they roll up in and it's just a fucking town with like these sandstone buildings and they're just people. They just straight up are normal people.
Yeah.
Living. They have goats and they fucking barely surviving. And then, you know, you got fucking assholes with Toyotas with mounted 50 cals on top and fucking stolen arms from whoever or whatever the CIA would sell them. They roll in and they just start blowing the fucking town up because they haven't sworn fealty to them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's what's so fucked up about a lot of the third world countries, you know, they're like that, where that they don't really have like a singular strict government that rules everything. And it's kind of always chaos and changing hands. Like, I think about a lot of the North African countries, you see they're always going through fucking like Chad's always having revolts. That's probably not North.
Dude, I am so blind to anything that's happening in the world that's not here.
Well, I'm not even talking about stuff that's happening now. I'm talking about like pretty famous stuff that happened years ago. There's like some really
anything
good movies.
that's ever happened in Africa. I don't know about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you never seen like Hotel Rwanda or anything like that? Great movie. Got to watch it. It's got Don Cheadle in it. He's
the only thing that I've
Black
seen
Iron
in
Man.
movies. What is it, like Somalia is where the pirates are from?
Oh yeah, you watch Captain
Phillips.
Yeah.
Yo, that's sad, man.
Dude, that movie is heartbreaking because they make you like feel bad for those kids, dude.
Yeah.
And then like they're like, especially the scene that fucked with me the most is when that they are stepping on the broken glass that the guys threw down in there, and he's begging people to help him. He's like, help, help, help. And it's like, you can't be like, oh, it's a tough gig. He signed up for it. He's was a 15-year-old kid. It's not like he, you know.
No, yeah, that's messed up. The worst part for me, I think, is when they actually get the snipers in there.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they're scrambling at that point. Like, they're scrambling and they've stolen the boat and they're trying to get out and they're like, you know, we can make this work. And then Captain Phillips is like, dude, we can make this work. Like, do whatever. But
I would love to see.
They just sniped them all. Which is kind of sick, actually, because they sniped them all at the same time.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I know, but it was pretty heartbreaking, man.
No, it was heartbreaking, but like...
Because this one guy, the one guy lived till the end, and he was like all confused about everything.
Yeah.
The main hijacker guy, the one who's all like, I'm the captain now.
Yeah.
Phenomenal actor. He was in another movie. So he was in a movie, I think it's called High Times, and it's got, what is his name? Robert Pattinson, the guy who played, he was in The Lighthouse. He was Batman recently, and he was in Twilight. But anyways, he is also a fucking absolute top-notch actor. When you get him out of the mainstream stuff, you get him in the weirder stuff. But that guy, the main hijacker, he played a security guard in it. He's pretty good. I want to see him in more roles, man.
Yeah.
And I think it's a tough gig because he does have a really strong accent, and I feel like that means that they're going to try to cast him as like a fucking cab driver
Yeah.
Something that sucks. Like, they made him a security guard for a fucking amusement park in that one movie. But I think that, like, I don't know, man. He was pretty intense, dude. I think you could put him in some good situations.
The Captain Phillips one, though, is like he's the main guy.
Yeah.
Like,
I know,
Tom Hanks, like, technically is the main actor, but he has more screen time, I think.
I know, but what I'm saying is, what else do you know him in? He did one big movie.
Yeah,
I think they should put him in more stuff. I mean,
definitely.
Regardless of whatever that they want to do, it sucks because, like I said, strong accent, so he's probably going to get typecast a lot. So they're probably going to like make him a fucking war leader in a movie where they do about a revolt in Africa or something like that.
Yeah.
But, dude, very intense, especially his facial expressions. Like when he's getting in Tom Hanks' face, I was like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good movie. That's a really good movie.
Then Hanks, man.
Yeah, dude. It's weird because he's so hit or miss. Like some of his stuff is just like the best shit that you've ever seen. Like Castaway is so good.
Yeah.
And then he does stuff like Big, and I'm like,
you didn't like Big?
No, I thought it was dog shit.
Big was such a big movie, though.
I know, but it's because it's a campy, stupid 80s stuff, and I don't have any interest in it.
I don't know. I guess I can agree it was kind of lame, but like...
I just think that he's better at the more serious roles. He doesn't.
Yeah, he definitely is.
I mean, he's also...
Oh, dude, there's a movie where he lives inside of an airport for a really long time.
The Terminal Man, yeah.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
Based on a true story.
Yeah. It's not even based. It is a true story.
No, it's not. They changed a lot of it, yeah. I think that the actual guy was coming from like Lebanon or something, and his visa was fucked up, but he couldn't go back because he was a refugee for religious reasons, but they wouldn't let him in because he didn't have a visa, so he was just stuck in the airport, which, that's tough.
For a long time.
Yeah.
And then what is he? He gets a job in there.
Oh, I don't think that actually happened because I don't know that much about the movie, but I did watch a thing about the man, and the main thing I know was that he was like, he didn't make any money off that. First of all, they changed enough of the story to not have to pay him. That was the biggest thing.
I gotcha.
Which is a really tough gig. Kind of shitty that Hollywood's able to get away with that kind of stuff.
In the movie, yeah, because there's no love interest, is there?
I don't think so.
In the movie, there's a love interest, and he makes a shitload of money off of being a contractor.
Oh, no, this guy died very poor.
This guy made $1 billion. He's like, I'm pretty sure he's like making $40-something an hour.
Jeez.
In whatever time it was, like a long time ago, which is a lot.
Yeah.
And then he like builds this huge, like extravagant freaking like water feature.
Yeah.
And he shows it to the girl, and they
fuck.
Yeah, something like that. I think they actually do fuck
in the water.
Like I'm not in the water, but like he sets up. He has like a whole crib, man.
Yeah.
By the end.
Yeah, no, man. Fucking the real guy. I think what they did was they took some of the pull rope things that they put outside movie theaters, and they like built a box around him, and he just fucking lived in that.
Right on.
Yeah, because he wasn't allowed to leave the airport because the visa thing.
Yeah. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That would be so
I would be
terrible.
so mad, dude.
Yeah.
I would shoot myself in the face
but
after like a week.
Yeah, because if he leaves the airport, he's under arrest, right?
Yeah. For being an illegal immigrant.
Yeah.
And he can't go back home because they'll kill him.
In the movie, they offered to let him go and just pretend like they didn't see him.
Oh.
But he didn't go. He didn't leave.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing is the real guy, he was trying to go to another country. That was like a layover spot in between, and he just lost his fucking visa.
Yeah.
And they were just like, you're SOL, bud.
Tough gig.
Yeah. You're going to have to go back home.
What happened, though? He filed for one? Or
I don't know, because he wasn't allowed to leave the place. He was there for, can you look it up, please? Because I want to say it was over 10 years, but I really don't know.
No, I thought it was 30-something days.
No, look up the Terminal Man. No, he lived there for years. The Terminal Man, and then look at the guy it's actually based on.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Holy shit.
How long was he there?
1988. August 1988.
Yeah.
To July 2006.
Okay, so almost 20 years.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Could you imagine living off of like a fucking Cinnabon and a coffee shop in an airport?
He died there, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't die there. He got hospitalized, but
yeah. No, that's what I'm saying is he never had a life.
He lived the rest of his life in that fucking airport.
Some of it was his fault. It's not like that they didn't try to do. They did offer him a couple of times to do some different stuff, but it wasn't what he wanted. But yeah, there's a bunch of videos about him where people interviewed him.
Tom Hanks was a weird cast though.
Yeah, because he's a brown man.
Look like him at all.
Yeah. Where was he from? He was from like Lebanon or something, right?
He was Iranian.
Iranian, yeah. That's a real tough gig too.
Yeah.
In the 80s? Oh,
yeah.
Man. Fucking Reagan, man.
Holy crap. Oh, he didn't die in there. It says he died in 2022.
Oh, so he just died. That might have been why I saw all that stuff about him come up not that long ago.
In France. So he got out of there. It says something about him being hospitalized and then his something else.
Oh.
He didn't die there.
Okay. Probably after he got hospitalized, he got extradited. I can't imagine after 20 years. I'm sure it's safe to go home.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
I think after the first year, I would have been like, I'll take my chances, dude.
Yeah, I'll walk out.
Yeah, probably after the first week. Those chairs that he was on looked so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Terminal Man, they changed so much of the story.
Yeah, they definitely did.
But interesting. But yeah.
Terminal Man.
Didn't they make a movie about the guy who fucking landed the plane in the Hudson River? And they had Tom Hanks also in that movie?
Yes.
Was it any good?
It's Flight 222 or something like that.
No, it's called it's Captain something too, I think. I don't think it's called Flight something,
okay.
something.
There's another one that's almost the same where another guy flies a plane into the water.
You ever seen United 93?
Yeah, but that guy got fucked up because he had drank some alcohol.
Yeah. I thought it was funny that they did that whole thing. They treated him like he was a hero. You know, he made so much money off that movie.
Well, no, initially they were like, fuck this guy because he was drunk driving a plane.
I think you have it backwards. I'm pretty sure the initial reaction was that it was great. And then
he's a hero. And then they were like, fuck
Yeah.
this guy because he was drunk driving a plane.
Which, like, how is that a thing that can happen? There was, so I told you, I think last pod, I've been watching.
Well, he took the shooters that are on the plane. He was drinking the little vodka shooters.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
God.
I mean, a lot of people also are like, he wouldn't have been able to do it unless he drank the shooters.
Yeah. That
doesn't make sense.
Very counterintuitive.
That doesn't make sense.
That's
They're like, yeah, he wouldn't have been the exact right timing unless he drank the shooters.
Yeah, they're like, dude, there's no way my brain surgeon could have fixed my head if he hadn't done LSD.
I was like,
Yeah. If
he was more sober, it would have been worse.
Yeah. Dude, there was an on-runway collision that happened, and this was probably 10 years ago, but I watched a video about it, and it's wild because it was a really big plane. It was like a 747, the big one. Not the one with the big fucking...
Yeah.
You know? But it was that, and it hit another smaller plane that was still a big plane, but it only had 2-3 rows on each side, instead of it being one with a third in the middle, you know? And what it was that the guy... and the tower cleared them both for takeoff on the same runway, and the guy in front had a front tire blowout, and he had to stop. He had to abort takeoff, and the guy behind him was drunk.
He was drunk, so he just kept going?
Rammed up his ass at like 200 mile an hour, yeah. I think it was actually like 115, I think is whatever the takeoff speed. He was very close to takeoff speed, and he just went right up, killed everybody.
Everyone.
Both planes.
Everybody on both planes.
Everybody on both planes.
Holy shit.
Yep. Because they were both fully loaded with fuel, ready to go.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, can't really prosecute the guy because he's burnt to a crisp.
They're getting a lawsuit for $1 billion from like 800 people.
Yeah, everybody's only going to make like $4,000. Yeah.
Well, no, they're just going to have to shut the company down.
It doesn't. I wish it worked that way.
I imagine you don't lose that lawsuit.
Yeah, but the thing is like you're thinking like if that happens in the United States, yeah, for sure. But if this happens where it happened, it was a French island, but it was one of those islands that's off the coast of Africa that the French own. You know, like how we have like the Canary Islands or the Virgin Islands. They have something like that. It's their, I don't know what the place is called. I think it was like Monteverde or something like that. It's got a French name for like Green Mountain. But anyways, yeah, don't know. I don't know what the follow up to it was, but the guy did the breakdown on how everything went wrong. And the main core of it was that the guy in the cockpit was drunk and was talking to somebody and was just ignoring the shit that was coming over the radio.
Yeah, bro. Like, imagine this. And he just turns it.
Dude.
Imagine the plane in front of us. Landing gear explodes and he can't get up off the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, it was crazy.
You know, watch this.
Yeah. Dude, and it's crazy too because I watched another one and he was all like, a plane went to go and take off. Aborted landing too late, and then everybody died because he went off the runway, and plane goes up, sideways, everybody's dead, okay? What do you think caused that happening?
Wind?
Dirt daubers got inside the pitot tubes.
Oh, yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, all the equipment was just like, You want to go to a tank museum with me?
Sure.
There's one where you can rent a tank and drive it around the
Oh,
field for
that's
$100.
sick. Do you get to fire it? Probably
No.
not. Damn it.
No, you only get to drive it for like 30 minutes.
It'd be
but
so cool if you could fire it. I mean, how much is it to drive?
I think it's like $100 for 30 minutes.
Oh, it's not bad.
Something like
I
that.
would be fucking around in it too. That's
There is-
fucked up.
I know that there is a place in England. 'cause
I bet they
saw a
rip
guy
out
on
all the
YouTube.
targeting systems too.
There's a guy in in England, and he's got a Sherman, little U.S. tank,
Mhm.
and he'll take you $1,500. You don't get to drive it. $1,500. He'll take you out, and he will let you shoot the gun. I've seen it on YouTube, and it looks kind of worth it, honestly. Because man, they had some kind of little weird European minivan, split it in half, dude. I was like, whoa.
I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool to see it fire from the outside too.
Now I'm thinking about it. He probably just uses that $1,500 to buy a junker that you can shoot. Probably doesn't even make any money off of it.
No, he uses the same junker.
Definitely not. You would notice the car would be split in half still.
Yeah,
It's not.
maybe people donate it.
Oh, that'd be cool, yeah. I mean, it's not hard. You put an ad out on Craigslist. I'll buy your junk car. It's $200.
Yeah,
People are like, hey, come get this thing out of my yard. And you're just like, cool, I'm going to shoot it with a tank.
but the tank round cost a lot.
I imagine, yeah.
Like $500 a round, probably.
Probably,
dude.
yeah. There's no way he makes any money, dude. It's just got to be a fun way for him to validate. He's like, yeah, yes, I understand. I bought the thing. We can't make any money off of it. Listen, I'll Airbnb that bitch.
He puts a little cot inside of it.
Dude. And then he bitches about it. He's like, my wife made me turn this tank into a
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's a deep cut for all you listeners. That's the Gobbler's Law.
If anybody likes the Gobbler's Lodge. Have we talked about the Gobbler's Lodge on here? I
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
think we did in like episode 3.
It's been a long time, yeah. I mean, what's not to talk about? You got creepy midget Matthew McConaughey, cold burritos, and fucking Cat Piss Studio. It's
Dude.
good old times.
Dude, yeah. The Bobbler's Godge.
We should get that guy on the fucking pod.
Dude, what was it like playing in Dallas Buyers Club?
Yeah. It looks like you've gained a little bit of shortness since last time I saw you on film.
Did a giant come up and smash you one time?
Yeah. Has your wife let you and the boys hang out in the boys' room? Or
Are the boys back in town?
yeah. Dude, that was so funny. He's like, yeah, this is where me and my buddies hang out. And we just go in and he's got
This place is lame, dude.
he's got like a fucking bunk bed.
No
and
microwave.
all the movies that were in there were fucking buddy, like bromance movies, like fucking Rundown and fucking Without a Paddle and shit like that. And I'm like, this guy's in here fucking his friends, dude. Straight up.
Yeah, he fucks a dude in there.
Yeah, he's got like 3 dudes.
Yo,
They
what's
all
up
come
with the
in.
bunk beds, though?
I don't know. It was not.
I mean, it worked out because
it was better.
Beds. There was 3 beds.
It was better than Dallas, where they had like a bed and 2 half beds.
Yeah, and then I just sleep on the half, like the bottom mattress of the fucking.
That's okay, dude. The fucking actual sleeping on the cot thing, not good. Dookie butt. Cots, no good.
Slept on a cot in basic training for like a week. It
Yeah,
was awesome.
I'm sorry. Cots are good. The fucking futon, where
the futon was.
This is how thick the. That's how thick that the thing was on the futon.
The futon was dog water.
Yeah.
I had a futon when I was a kid. Like probably 16, I was sleeping on a futon.
Mm-hmm.
And it was terrible.
I loved mine.
Mine was horrible, dude. Well, it was like broken.
Oh, we found
Broken futon.
mine in the trash down the road from my house. Got it, dude. Got it. Bleached the mattress. Listen, it was a queen size, which was amazing. Huge.
Queen size futon.
Yeah. And when it turned into a couch, the things on the end were like this deep, and you could open them up, and they had different compartments in them. And it was amazing because I used to keep all my weed in there when I was like 15, and nobody ever found it.
I was like too lazy to make it a couch, so I just
Oh.
kept it bed all the time.
I kept it bed all the time until like Nate would come over, and then I'd put it up in a couch.
Yeah,
and
like
we would
if I
play.
had somebody come over and I wanted to chill in there, I would like turn it into a couch, but
Yeah.
it's like kind of rare.
Yeah, I mean, me and him hung out like every day. So like pretty much every day I would fucking like push all the trash. Dude, my room was disgusting. I had piss bottles and fucking
Oh
garbage.
yeah, I remember that. What the fuck?
And then I would just like kick it up under the bed and turn it into a couch. And he'd come in and hang out. And as soon as he was gone, when I went to go try to turn it back into a bed, I have to scoop all the shit back out from underneath it so I could transform it. and then just like lay down and go to sleep.
Right on.
Yeah. Have you ever had Jim Beam honey?
Yeah.
Blah!
Have you had Jack Daniels, honey?
Also, blah. Not a big fan. I liked
I liked it
Rise.
the first time I drank it.
I like Rise. Something that I used to drink a lot. Me and Nate used to drink Red Stag, dude. It's fucking cherry Jim Beam. Now,
The
taste
only time I
makes me
ever
sick.
enjoyed any alcohol was when I was doing the Jameson picklebacks
Yeah.
on the road.
I think it's crazy, man, that you would pick such an expensive whiskey to do a pickleback. But hey, I mean, if it suits your goot.
Yeah. I mean, I probably could have done any whiskey and pickleback and it
Yeah.
would have tasted the same.
Big pickle guy.
Yeah.
And lick the back of my sack. You'll feel right at home.
You should keep some pickles down there.
Dude, it
So you
smells
can
like
get an extra
straight,
Krabby Patty?
smells like salt and vinegar right now, dude. You bust that bitch open, you'd be like, Lay's.
You can get an extra Krabby Patty if you
Yeah.
hide the pickles under your nuts.
Dude, yeah, what if that's what he did? He didn't like open up.
Oh,
there it is.
no, pickles!
SpongeBob's like,
Oh
"Ah!"
my god!
Under your foreskin
The
right
funny-
here,
dude,
there's
the funny-
3 pickles.
The funny thing is, like, they caught him because he laughed with his tongue. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, he's laughing like a bitch. Get his ass.
I fucking
And then he violates his mouth.
yeah. Fucking
Jeez.
when he comes up in front of SpongeBob and Squidward and he just says like this long list of fucking actual nonsense. And Squidward's like, "We sell food here,
And-
sir."
Yeah, dude. Get his ass, dude.
Ah.
You're a fucking lard ass.
I fucking love
We
Squidward.
sell food
So
here,
much.
sir. And let it swim. Dude, yeah,
God
that's
damn,
hilarious.
dude. SpongeBob is peak cinema.
Dude, I
It's
love it,
Fucking
man.
the highest levels. How did it get so bad?
It's new writers.
It's new everything, dude.
Yeah.
It was on I think it was on Tubi. You know, the free, it's like Netflix but free, so they gotta watch a million ads. But I had Gideon watching SpongeBob, and they don't have anything except for like season 12 on. Like they don't have any of the early seasons. They're so shit, dude.
They're bad. Yeah, I know. I can't watch it. It's like it just ruins it for me.
I don't understand. They're trying to make it like every other show, and it's like the thing that made SpongeBob so unique was that there is literally nothing like SpongeBob. The constant cuts between the different media, you know, where it's like when they zoom in on fucking Patrick's face and it's got like fucking mold, and you're just like, oh, it's disgusting, it's repulsive.
And then, dude, when they do you remember "Sand in My Buns" song thing?
Vaguely,
The song where really?
I think so. Yeah,
That was my pick of SpongeBob song.
hell
My
yeah.
favorite SpongeBob.
I was the Pantera wrote a song for SpongeBob, and I was gonna
Okay.
pre-hibernation is what I was gonna pick.
Anyway, he's like, "Sand in my buns." But anyway, perfect song.
Mhm.
Perfect song. But it's like the stage is actual like live action stage, and then
Yeah.
everybody else is animated.
That's
they
like
just
when
put them in.
that's like when they did the Super Bowl show and they put them in the middle of an actual football field full of people.
Yeah.
I love that, dude. Or even like how the fish, like the fish presenter on the news, he's an actual fish that's like
yeah.
instead of like
That's the thing.
oh, it's so good. It's
And
so
then
good.
like Shell City, those
Shell
are just
City.
actual.
Yep.
like,
David
dead
Hasselhoff,
fish.
actual David Hasselhoff.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, he's like. Whose idea was it to turn fucking David Hasselhoff's pecs into a missile silo? Like somebody was in the theaters and cooked that up, and they were like,
Yep.
"Yeah, I got the SpongeBob movie is a bop. It's
Dude,
good."
and they find that at the very beginning of the movie, they find the fucking treasure chest, and he's like, "Ah!" And it's like gold, and he's like, "What is it? It's tickets to the SpongeBob movie!" Like, yeah.
I can't believe they changed the pirate for the movie. That's what got on my nerves. It's not the same.
I don't
pirate.
think that the pirate existed before the movie.
he definitely did. He's in the first season.
I don't remember that.
He's got the stupid little fucking bird on the
Yeah,
thing.
I hate him.
Oh, I love him.
He's a scumbag.
He's definitely a pedophile, but I think he's a good part of the show.
I've hated him because I never saw him ever.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just so many bits that are iconic about old SpongeBob. You know, like, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I know,
You know, shit
I
like that.
love
Like,
that.
it's missing. It's missing in the new ones.
Yeah,
And none of it's there. It's weird.
but SpongeBob's comedy is also bad. Just the phrasing is off.
Yeah.
The phrasing of the way he talks is way off.
Yeah, but I kind of like it. It
The
makes
new
him goof-
SpongeBob?
No.
That's
The
what I'm saying.
old
The new
goofy-
SpongeBob is the phrasing is off from the old one.
Yeah, it's everything's different, dude. They're trying too hard to make memes, it seems like, in the last couple of seasons that I've watched with Gideon. It's like they try to force this thing on you. They were like, oh, yeah. What about It's I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Think about like.
But you know what's really good is when fucking Patrick is like, you know what else is stupid? I don't know. He's just like, oh man. He says Texas is stupid, and then you're like, you're gonna say that again? He's like, dumb stupid Texas, and then it's like, I don't know. SpongeBob is like, he's like, all right, Patrick, and he's like, yeah, well, I don't know. He just kept going on. But there's one that's really fucking funny in that scene. I can't remember what it is.
I think one of my favorite one-liners is when that he's like talking to the seahorse. I think it's a seahorse. And he's like, just get out of here, you dumb animal. But it's already gone, and it's Patrick with a fucking board nailed to his forehead. And he's like, okay. He just turns around and walks.
Dude, it's Valentine's Day. I think is the first episode, but I'm not sure. But
I'm pretty sure that the pizza delivery's first episode.
Oh, dude, we got to check that.
I need you to look at right now.
Okay.
I don't have any.
I'm pretty sure it's not it. But anyway, in Valentine's Day, he's like, SpongeBob's trying to like make him guess what his gift is. And he's like, is it on top of Mount Climb Up and Jump Off? And he's like, I don't know. You're going to check. He jumps. He literally does it 3 times, jumps off a cliff, and then he comes back and he's like, I'm pretty sure it's not up there, SpongeBob. And then he's like, is it this stuff? Or like, he just starts picking shit up. He's like, is it this? Is it this? And then he fucking goes up and he picks up a guy. Is this guy? He's like, ah!
Yeah,
it's funny, dude.
The characters have great dynamic. I mean, you know, the SpongeBob Patrick thing, like, you got like the whole wee woo, like, God, it's classic.
Yeah.
I mean, Squidward is the best fucking pessimistic neighbor on the face of the planet. The counter between SpongeBob and Squidward.
It's the fucking blower where he comes out of his house at the very beginning, and he's got that leaf blower. It's called leaf blower, and he blows the leaf onto Squidward's house.
Yeah,
and then like gets sand in his eyes and fucking.
That's the first episode.
That's the first episode.
Wow,
leaf blower.
It's a good one.
I remember.
It's a good one. It's just a little weaker than. I'm trying to think, like, when I quit remembering what the episode.
Oh, it's called Help Wanted, but it's the leaf blower one.
Okay. Which episode is it? Episode 3? Then that's the pizza delivery.
Valentine's Day is episode 16.
That's crazy.
Okay, so Help Wanted.
Uh-huh.
And then the bubble stand with the quarter.
Yeah.
He bites that quarter in half. Jellyfishing's number 3.
Okay, yep.
This says Naughty Nautical Neighbors Boating School.
Oh, boating school, yeah.
It is number 4. And then Pizza
is Naughty
is 5.
Nautical Neighbors one where they're like having a yard war where they're throwing shit at each other?
No, it's the boating school one.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Do they have like doubles?
Yeah, they have the episodes are only like 15 minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's I don't know what it is. Okay, so the first one is Help Wanted, Reef Blower, Tea at the Tree Dome.
Oh, okay.
It's all 3 of them.
I think Help Wanted is where he gets the job at the Krusty Krab.
Gets the job.
Probably
then
not.
he does Reef Blower.
Yeah, and then he meets Sandy.
Yeah, where he drinks the water. Water!
Is that the one? Where did he...
It's that picture where he's got his eyes sunk
I can't believe that was the first episode. That's a banger. Coming out the gate with the fucking social commentary.
Bubble Stand and Ripped Pants is the one I was talking about with the sand in my buns shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Is episode 2.
Okay.
And then Jellyfishing and then Plankton. And it's just Plankton with an exclamation point.
Okay. No idea which episode.
I have no idea.
I'm sure I'll know it if I watch it.
Naughty Nautical Neighbors.
Pretty sure it's the one where that they're like fucking all throwing shit at each other through their yards.
And then boating school. The one where they're making bubbles and then it pops and it says something.
Mm-hmm.
And then Squidward gets in there and it starts saying shit.
That one is pretty good. Yeah, he's got like, what is it, creme brulee that he's got?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. I don't know, dude. Me and you need to watch the first 2 seasons of SpongeBob and reconvene next pod with our best episodes.
Pizza Delivery, Home Sweet Pineapple.
Is that 4?
That's 5.
5. Okay.
That's 6, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
No
and
way.
then Pickles.
Dude.
Which is 6.
I knew that Pickles was 6 because I just pulled it up.
7 is Hall Monitor and the Jellyfish Jam, which is the... Sandy's Rocket, when she tries to go back.
Yeah.
So that's the Texas one.
Okay.
Is it not? Or is it... No, that's the alien one where they're all shooting them with the nets and shit.
Yes.
And then Squeaky Boots, the worst one.
That's the amazing one.
I hate it.
Do you know why it's amazing? Because
he eats the boots?
No, because it's a reinvention of an Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's Telltale Heart.
Yeah. Where he still hears beneath the floorboard.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good. It's good, but I hate the squeak so much it makes me want to die.
I love it because it reminds me of that Roddy Ricch song. Yeah.
Nature Pants, and then Opposite Day, which is hilarious because I quote that one all the time because he's like, I'm Squidward, you're Squidward, we're all Squidward, and then he's like, the floor leaks, the roof, or no, he says the floor creaks, the roof leaks. There's a man eating clam in the backyard.
Yeah. Fucking top notch.
Yeah, I love that. Then Culture Shock, and then FUN. Fun.
I can't believe that all of this is first season. That's crazy.
10, yeah. And then Muscle Bob Buff Pants when he
Wow.
throws the anchor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good
crazy.
one. Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost.
Is that the first episode with Larry in it?
I think so.
Oh.
Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost when he dies.
Yeah.
The Chaperone. He takes Pearl to the dance.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Where he's all like, long, tan, and handsome. And it's the fucking moldy looking anchovy guy.
Employee of the Month.
Yeah.
Which is 12 still.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Scaredy Pants. I Was a Teenage Gary. Scaredy Pants is when he shaves all of his body off except for his brain.
Nice.
And then puts the sheet on him.
Yeah.
I Was a Teenage Gary. Okay, and then the karate one is 14. And SB 129. Oh, that's Future.
Yeah.
Then you got Sleepy Time and the Suds.
Yeah, Suds is good.
Valentine's Day.
Dude, the Suds one, we're talking about that whole thing when they break
Yeah.
out and he's got SpongeBob and he's like cleaning plates and Patrick's like, oh, I have the Suds too. And he's like fucking him on a cactus. Dude, that's one of those things where them switching the medium from the animated to cell phone footage in their bathroom, fucking top notch, dude.
Valentine's Day and The Paper. Then Rock Bottom, killer episode. And then Arg. That's a good one. Wait, Arg and Rock Bottom are in the same one. Wait, no. Shit. And then Texas. So the rocket one is when the alien thing, and then Texas is when she wants to go home, but she doesn't actually make a rocket.
Yeah.
Texas, Walking Small, Fools in April, Neptune Spatula, great one. Love that one. Hooky, when they sit on the hooks.
Yeah.
And then Mermaid and Barnacle Boy 2. And that's it. That's 20 episodes.
That's a fucking stacked first season.
Yeah.
Really.
It's all the good ones.
Yeah. Well, what do you want to do for a song of the week this week? Because we're at an hour 50.
Song of the week, we're going to do an hour 50.
You want me to pick a song that's an hour and 50 minutes?
No, I want you to pick a song that is 1 minute and 50 seconds. Or within 1 minute and 50 seconds.
Do you have a song that's a minute 50? Because I can find
I have
one.
a lot of songs.
Yeah, I mean,
that are less than a minute.
Not less than a minute. It has to be a minute and 50.
Oh, I could say that I do.
Okay.
It's going to be hard to find them, though.
No, I got one. I think. Does it have to be exactly 50 or can it be 52?
Okay. Wow.
Can it be 49?
There you go. I said anything less than a minute 50.
I thought you said a minute 50.
Yeah. Anything less than a minute 50.
Oh. I will be able to play my whole song.
Was there no copyright because you wrote it?
No.
Oh.
No, it's a song that's on an album. I think it was put out in the 90s, but I know it was a big one. It's got 832,000 views.
Ew. Oh, I'm going to choose Spiral.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's got 7.2 million views, not the better video just showed up. But yeah, I'm going to play the whole thing.
Mine's going to be Spiral. Hold on.
Good.
Oh, it's not even a minute. Not even a minute long. Okay, you can go first.
All right, I'm gonna pick "You Suffer" by Napalm Death.
Oh, that's it. Play it again. Sorry.
It has the world's record for the shortest song ever written.
We can beat that. Bing.
7.8 million views. Do you think they make any money at all?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, they like Jim Carrey listened to them, and
He listened to Cannibal Corpse.
he said a bunch of shit about Napalm Death.
Really? They're
Yeah.
grindcore. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder if he also listened to Anal Cunt. That'd be pretty funny.
Okay. So you're a scumbag. I'm gonna do Spiral.
Okay. Well, my phone's actually... One second. I just started playing shit.
Wow.
This screen's fucked off. My bad. Okay.
Spiral by Pine Grove. 3 times in a row I've played Pine Grove, and I'm doing it again.
Hell yeah.
Drink water, good posture, good lighting, good evening, your morning, the loss of a feeling, a part of a process of living, a vision to do what you're here to, you're crying, not sleeping, I love you, good morning, I love you, you're singing, I see you, you're smiling, lying, your hair in a spiral, drink water, good posture, good lighting, good evening, good morning, good morning, good morning, I see you.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
That was like a coffee commercial, dude.
So, one thing that if you notice is like, so obviously the vocal phrase is the same. Da 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 da. Barely changes in tone, right?
Mhm.
So da 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 da.
Mhm.
Da,
And then it goes back, and then it does it again.
Da, da,
Yeah.
da, 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 da. And it's that the entire song.
Mhm.
So it's like, I don't know, man, but I love it.
Hell yeah.
It's obviously like written that way.
That's really cool.
But yeah, that's cool.
I liked it.
I love it. Yeah,
So real song question. Can I pick one? It's a minute 58.
sure.
Yay. I got an actual song.
All right.
That one was a neat tidbit. I just wanted to put it in because I can play the whole song and I thought it was cool. So this is an intro to an album and an intro to another song. This is The Passing by Lamb of God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, yeah.
That's them in
Yeah. I think it's class. They did that in Jaws theme, too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of. It's like a different thing though,
Oh.
because like obviously like Jaws like dun.
No. After a minute, it gets to the
yeah, and then dun 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 dun. Yeah, I know. But it's like a different build because like it builds like slower, and that's like the climax of the song. Like, dun 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 dun. But that is like dun 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 dun. Like as the build up.
Yeah.
Which is what I mean. There's not really any difference, but that's just how I do it in my head.
This song was one me and Nate used to play all the time. I think it's In Your Words is the next album on Wrath. This used to be my favorite album for years. I had planned on getting my first tattoo was going to be the logo from it on my back. I did the logo sick. I love it.
You're gonna do a full back tattoo?
No, just a little one right here in between my
okay.
shoulder blade.
Okay.
But no, the next one's In Your Words. Yeah,
Just a little tramp stamp.
yeah. Right when I'm going to get it actually down my ass crack, so I have to spread it for you to see the full thing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
The red dragon, see the red dragon, behold it. Behold it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You've never seen the Red Dragon, so you don't get the joke. But
No.
guy gets butt naked and he's got a dragon tattoo on his back.
You know what we should do? Look up some Merlin lore and eat it.
Yeah.
No, but we should talk about Merlin on the next spot. Merlin, write that one down. We're doing Merlin. Merlin on the board.
All right, one sec.
Yeah, dude, this is the pod. This is the pod. We're writing down what we're doing on the next one. We got a whiteboard in this bitch. Christian is currently standing up, and he is putting Merlin on the board. So we're learning about Merlin, right? Merlin. he's trying to be creative. He's lame. He wrote Merlin in 3D on the board. Okay, so we're writing Merlin, and then we're doing there's another idea that I had. Wait, what are we talking about on the next pod? Yeah, Merlin. Oh, and we're gonna do Smite God sounds.
Yeah, you have to identify the gods.
Identify the gods by their sound.
You want to do SpongeBob episode rankings?
We're gonna do SpongeBob episode rankings. Top 3 episode ranking. Season 1 SpongeBob. There was another thing that was really important that I wanted to put up there. SP Bob EP. Oh. We gotta write a SpongeBob EP, dude. Man, it was so important. I had it in my fucking brain. This is us brainstorming what we're doing on the pod. Dude, fart sounds. Which one is gonna smell the worst?
Okay, no. I'm gonna get real fart sounds and mouth fart sounds. You tell me which one is which.
Okay. Real fart sound versus mouth fart sound. Wow.
This is high quality content.
That is pretty good. We got 3 game shows posted up, and then Merlin.
I want you to find your favorite example of a Wilhelm scream in film.
Dude, it's literally in every movie.
I don't find your favorite one.
All right, it's gonna be hard, man.
Best Wilhelm.
Best Wilhelm scream. All right.
What should we pick for song of the week? Let's go ahead and get it out of the way now.
Song of the week for next week.
We need to start having these motherfuckers right here. They need to start voting for it, dude.
He says vote for song of the week for next week.
Tell us what to pick. Well, that means you go ahead and start with the week after.
Okay. No, I'm just saying stuff because they can't hear you.
Oh. No, they have to finish.
Oh yeah, we need to do pumpkin pie ranking that we haven't done. Put that up there. Yeah.
All right, we're at 2 minutes and 3.
2 and 3 minutes. Man, sorry y'all for having a shit ass podcast.
I've never laughed this much on a pod.
But we're gonna have a good time. We're having a good time. Hey! It's pod 35.
Yeah, hey, real quick, check out Lopan. This is their Subtle album.
Wow.
It's really
wow. Cool. He's just gonna fucking check out my sponsor. I like the Shadow Kraken.
Hey, I would like to clarify that they did not sponsor me. They didn't pay me. I paid them to wear this shirt. This is a privilege.
This is the end of the podcast, and he's going to shout out somebody?
Yeah, I forgot to do it earlier. I looked at the thing and I saw my shirt. Yeah, check out the Seattle Krakens. You know, they're a small-time band there.
I mean, they're
going to put out their first album soon.
Brand new. I mean, they're an NHL team, so they have some clout, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But, yeah, this is 35! And I'm going to hit Christian with a fucking haymaker right now. Bacon cream pies in your mom's eyes. Bacon cream pies all the time.
Everybody see my shoe?
I hate tomatoes, but I love ketchup.
Can't find it. I'm looking everywhere.
Thing, and it's not even true.
Please, I have to drive home.
I think about you. I have to say,
I had an edible earlier.
Hard to leave you alone.
I think I'm going to shit my pants.
Please, God, help me. Leave you alone.
Ron Jeremy.